and welcome to the first how-to screencast of BDC Meta Man and the Business Data Catalog. In this screencast we're going to create an application definition file with two entities in, import it into SharePoint, and then use the out-of-the-box web parts to display data from SQL Server. We'll see just how quickly we're able to do all of this. Okay, so we're in BDC Meta Man now, and we're going to connect to SQL Server. So we'll just connect to our data source. So here in our connection dialog box we could just type in the name of the server, or select it from the drop down if we've connected previously, and select the authentication mechanism. So we're going to use AdventureWorks 2000, and we're going to create an entity for department, so we just drag and drop that to our design surface, and also employee. So we can see that we've got a relationship between these two entities that we've now created, which is department ID from the department and department ID from the employee. So we can create an association between these two entities that will allow us to display a master detail view in SharePoint. So to create an association we simply drag and drop between the fields. And as you can see, that's our association method created there. So let's just choose where we want to save this application definition file to. So in configuration, XML output file. And we can either browse to where we want to save it, or we can just type it in. So we'll just choose C, screencast, XML, save that. And we'll click the generate button, and that's generated for us. And we can click yes, we want to see all of the XML. So we can see here now, this is all the XML that's been generated for us by BDC Meta Man. Otherwise we'd have to open up Notepad or an XML editor and type ourselves. So now what we want to do is import this application definition file into Microsoft Office SharePoint Server 2007. So if we open up Central Administration, just log in. So the Business Data Catalog is part of Shared Services, so we need to go to our Shared Services Administration page. And we can see down here in the bottom right the Business Data Catalog section. So we can choose to import an application definition file, and we can browse to it. So ours is on C, screencast, there we go, and choose to import it. And this will now go through and validate our XML file to check it's the correct schema and what have you. Okay, great, so that's imported successfully. If we just click OK, we can see our two entities here and some extra information about the application definition file we imported. So we're down to 3 minutes so far, so now what we need to do to finish this demonstration is get this data displayed in our SharePoint site. So let's go to our SharePoint 2007 site and edit our page. Here we can add our web parts, so we want to go down and choose the business data list and the business data related list. From these two lists we'll get a hint that we need to configure them, so the business data list, let's configure that first. And we can choose which type of entity we want to display there, so we'll choose a department. Okay, great. Click OK to finish that. That's bringing back our departments nicely. So let's go and configure our related data list. Again, browse to the entity, and we'll choose our employee for this one. And you'll see our business data related list is saying you need to connect this to a web part that can supply a department. So it's quite a long way, it's bringing back a lot of fields, so it's quite wide, but we can go to the edit button, connect it, to get the related item from our department list. Now you can see the department list has got a little radio button. Let's just exit the edit mode of this page. So if we now go and select a department, it's bringing back all the people that are a member of that department. As you can see, in the space of 5 minutes we've managed to import SQL Server data into SharePoint to be displayed in SharePoint without writing a line of code, and we're able to actually get a relationship working between two tables within SQL Server displayed in SharePoint as well. So I hope that's been useful. Please do check the website www.bdcmetaman.com, and especially our knowledge base for more screencasts like this and more useful articles. Thank you.